pod fans.
BT's hosting this. Sort of
I'm hosting.
impromptu last minute. We haven't really decided on a host.
Yeah.
so
Rose was like, you know it, it's easy. I'm like, yeah, I
she
can
said
do it.
yes, but her eyes said no.
I can do it.
Back yourself.
Back yourself 100%. Okay, back yourself. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. No, welcome to the start of.
She's gone to pieces straight away.
It's the after party. It's a bit different from the normal party. It's where the chat gets weird.
Yeah, and some people may never have heard an after party before.
No, if you're a Patreon,
You're
in one of
familiar
the
with
upper tiers, then you'll know it. You'll know it's some of our best stuff, and you'll know that's why we had to bring it to the main feed,
The grid.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
grid.
all bringing it to the grid.
bring to the grid.
So yeah, we're going to ask some of life's big questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually sent in by you if you've sent them
They
in.
have. Yeah.
If you haven't, then we'll ask
you
each
playing
other.
at?
They have and they will always.
We do have
Yeah.
some good ones in the bank.
We do loads.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
What? Yeah, it's like you're sort of having to fill for time. But
I don't know why I am.
You don't have to keep talking. You can stop.
No, go on, BT.
Right, we've got some big questions today. Our first big question is from Karis. This is from our Patreon.
Hi, Karis.
Hi, Karis.
Karis or Karis?
It's
Karis.
Oh.
C-A.
Yeah, Karis.
Oh, it's CA.
It's Karis.
Karis.
You're saying
you're
it's
saying
still
Karis.
Karis. You said CA and then you said it's Karis.
I said Karis.
It's Karis.
It's Karis.
Fuck's sake.
We were just talking about this before the pod names.
We were.
Who'd have them?
Nightmare. Big-ish question, she says. Very possible.
Back yourself, Karis.
Back yourself. Very possible I'm just losing my mind on a long drive and this is dead chat, but
Oh no, Karis, that's not backing yourself.
that's
Come on.
not. That's very grey man of you to say that.
Yeah.
If you're a birthday girlie, you got to back
You've
yourself.
got to back yourself. What shops, restaurants would be in your dream retail park for stopping on a long journey?
It's a massive question.
It is a
Karis.
huge
It's a massive question.
question.
I
Huge.
would sort of just have to jump in and say, I'm pretty sure we've done a whole podcast on this.
Services.
Service station pod.
Service
yeah,
station
it was
pod.
road trip party, and the game was you've got to come up with your
Oh,
dream
yeah.
service station.
That
So what
makes
I'm
more
saying to you,
sense.
Karis, is do back yourself, but also do your research. Yeah, listen to the back episodes. Yeah, maybe have a little scroll through.
Well,
Think-
maybe it was a long time ago. You
I don't
know,
think it was that long ago.
There
But
wa-
also, it clearly wasn't dead chat. Well, maybe it was dead chat.
Maybe
Maybe
it
it was
was
really
dead
dead,
chat.
and she's forgotten that we even chatted it.
Oh god.
But no, it wasn't quite the same.
No,
'Cause
we
were
had to
coming
come up-
with our,
No.
uh,
But this
fantasy.
is real life.
yeah.
Like this is what you would want in a service station.
Can I just clarify? Have you imagined this like? Are we imagining it like a service station vibe, as in like you're pulling off the motorway?
Yeah.
But when she said retail,
Retail
park,
park.
I'm like, or does it mean one of those
Ooh,
places that's
retail
like
park.
your TGI Fridays?
like an industrial kind
Okay.
of.
So I've
Right.
maybe, for
Business
me,
park.
I've thought elements
Yeah.
of both because
Okay. Yeah.
Let's merge the
Interesting.
two, shall we?
Whatever you suppose, whatever you want it to be. It's whatever it's our
Yeah.
podcast.
It's thrown me a bit with the retail park now.
Well, no, just
Just
back
say what you were going to
yourself.
say.
Yeah, okay. I do like a service station to feel basically like a big shopping centre.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't want it to be small with not much choice, even though I'm probably not going to anything other than M&S food if I'm at a service station.
Yeah.
No
If I'm
sense of
coming in
taste.
and the big totem pole has like loads of things on it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Yes, exactly.
We
You
are
want to be able
in.
to mooch. I say that. I would also go to a Greg's if I want a sausage roll.
It's got to have a Greg's.
It's got to have a Greg's. It's got to have a W.H. Smith's sweets.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, see, I very object to WH Smith's. in a
Why?
service station because they're
Ooh.
jacking the prices up.
They are.
Are they?
You're paying £3. Well, I mean, she's not looking at the prices clearly. You're paying
Well, I've not been
£3.50
for a while.
for a fucking share bag of like, you know.
Also, I'm not
Jelly
touching those
babies.
horrible little sandwiches they've got in there.
Oh,
yeah.
disgusting.
yeah.
If you're stopping
You're not
at a-
getting anything other than sweets.
No.
If you're stopping at a service station getting your meal deal from WH Smith, have a look
No.
at yourself.
Exactly. And also, as soon as you take a child in there, nightmare. They're like, I
Yeah.
want that. I want this. They like want all the squeezy
magazines.
toys and the magazines, and it's too much. It's overstimulating, and you're gonna get buy a squishy
Can I
that's
ask
gonna
a
burst in the
question?
car, and like shaving foam's gonna come out
Is
of it.
WH Smith, is it defunct?
Oh,
Is it
it's
still-
called TG Lewin. No.
What are you talking
It's
about?
called
What are you talking?
it's got a new name. T.H. Warren?
No, I'm just.
It's called
What are you talking about?
It's got
W.H.
a new
Smith.
name. It's got a new name.
Isn't T.H. Lou in a suit but men's?
Right, I used to
sure
be the
that's
one that would
shirts.
Google the facts, but we're not at a computer anymore, and my phone's recording BT, so I can't tell you now.
We are an unfact-checked pod.
Oh
but-
no, we need we need a laptop. We need
Yeah,
a
we're
fact-checking
gonna need to have a
laptop.
laptop.
Yeah, we've rubbed it. Yeah.
It's well, the one on my high street is not called W.H. Smith anymore.
Yeah, but
the
are you
fuck?
sure
It's
it's
just
not
a
just
different
a,
shop.
it's a
Just
different
your-
shop, Camille?
It's just changed.
W.H. Smith has changed its name and started selling men's suits. Really weird.
No, it's the same shop but a different name. Unless it's another rival that sells exactly the same stuff. as
I'm
W.H.
sorry,
Smith's.
but I've been to service stations recently as Christmas period, and
And
in
you're
all the
telling me
service
you can
stations it is a
remember
W.H. Smith.
photographic memory. It said W.H.
I've
Smith.
got. Hang on, let me just see. Yes,
Use
I
your
can
echo
see it.
maker.
I
I
can see it
feel
now.
like
W.H. Smith.
I feel like I've recently written topical jokes about W.H. Smith closing down or being in administration or something. But now I'm
That
saying it
can't
out loud.
be.
Maybe it was Poundland.
W.H. Smith still exists.
Producer Sam.
He
the
knows
voice.
that. Wow.
The voice of
TM
reason.
Lewin is a tie shop. Or a shirt shop.
It's a shirt
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've ever been in one of those. So why do I know that?
TM Lewin. Just dragged it out of your subconscious.
Right. So
Okay.
So what do you want? So what is it? You want TM Lewin? Do you want ties or do you want
I want a tie
magazines?
shop. I want a tie shop. I want a sweet shop, and I want a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah.
She's
good.
got simple tastes.
Preferably M&S. I want a good coffee. I want a Pret or a Costa.
Yeah.
Are they good coffee? I want a really good coffee. I want an artisanal, really well made sort of espresso that's really they've honed. So I'm going to be taking myself off to a little coffee shop that I know called Pret a Manger. Yeah.
Anything else?
Me?
Any
Well,
more- any more
yeah.
additions?
Do you know what? Well, when I go into a service station, what I want is either something completely clean and fresh,
Yeah, I know what
to
you mean.
eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or-
what do you mean, like a salad?
like a sushi or like
I've said really good sushi, is
Sushi.
what you're missing.
Yeah.
I want
something clean, fresh, nice.
I want one of the sushi things. Okay, I've said really good sushi. I don't mean like Nobu.
Nobu.
No, I mean like in Waitrose where you get the good sushi from there.
Yeah, from
I
the
want
sushi
one
counter.
of those. I don't
Yeah.
want like a cold, a horrible. I want nice.
Yeah, it's just been made.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or I want something horrible and greasy.
yeah.
And
What's your
maybe
ideal?
pizza.
Oh,
I don't want McDonald's anymore. I want there to be a pizza place.
Whenever I have McDonald's, like when I actually eat it, I'm like, this is sort of actively
I
disgusting.
hate it. Yeah, yuck.
what about a KFC?
I love a KFC. That would be my choice. If it's dirty and
Ooh.
greasy, KFC, please.
I can't do KFC with the bones. Ugh. Or
But you
like,
don't
I'm
eat
just
the
like,
bones.
I know, but I just whenever I'm eating a bit of KFC chicken, I'm like, what bit of the chicken could this possibly be?
Well,
it's got lots of tiny ribs, and then it's got 3 big bones,
It's breast.
and then it's
But it's got the breast. It's got the breast. It's
Yeah.
got the. If you
ugh.
can't handle, I'm sorry, BT, but if you can't handle tiny rib bones when you're eating a bit of chicken, you shouldn't be eating chicken. I've said it. I think boneless banquets. Bonus banquet.
Bonus banquet.
I think boneless banquet boxes should be like outlawed. I think if you can't eat bones, you can't have chicken.
wow.
Grow up.
She did used to get like that when she was
Wow.
veggie about chicken, but
Boo.
now you eat all meat.
I do, yeah.
So get that rib down you.
Get that rib down me. All right, fine. Also, what I want is a shop that has everything I've forgotten. So WH Smith sometimes does like little shampoos and conditioners. Why isn't there like a Boots in every single one
Right, yeah.
that has like all of the toiletries?
Yeah, because
that
you're
you
going
need?
somewhere, you're like, I've forgotten like my contact lens.
I forgot my
solution.
I forgot my toothbrush, forgot my toothpaste,
Yeah.
and also underwear. I can't I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep not bringing enough underwear.
You're just kinky.
I can't. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
underwear.
I often forget pajamas or nighties, and it'll be like when I'm
Pajamas.
staying at someone's house where it's it's like not an ensuite, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, what's the play here then?
Also, I
Yeah.
think people are missing a trick, not doing like an Airbnb hamper that's like, oh, you're going to stay in an Airbnb? Here's all your
that's
essentials.
good.
It's
Yeah.
a bit of a
Really
little olive oil,
good.
little salt and pepper, some
Yeah.
butter.
That's a
all the
great
things you
idea.
don't think about. You're like, oh, actually, yeah, that's great.
I was just going to say, Sports Direct.
Sorry,
What?
If we've moved, if we go into the retail park.
What?
If we go into
Because she's bombing it down the M5, and she's like, "Fuck! I forgot my fucking shin pads! Quick!"
I love a Sports Direct in a retail park.
For what?
Just they sell all sorts.
You're
in
the
there.
least sporty person
Yeah,
I've ever
but
met in my
They
life.
sell all
BT,
sorts.
she's just wandering around, weaseling around Sports Direct, like picking up yoga,
Bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Bits and bobs, trainers.
They've got more in there than you realise. It's like the Aldi middle aisle stuff that you don't
And I know
expect.
Sports Direct is ethically terrible, but I also do love it. I do love
Why is it ethically terrible?
Oh, he's just a crook, isn't he? Like
Oh.
whatever his name is, and like
I don't know.
the workers, it's all 0-hour contracts.
Oh, I
and
didn't
he
know
was
that.
like, yeah, but I
Well,
still
are
shop
you happy
there.
now, Camille?
Yeah, sorry.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say controversially, I would prefer to an M&S food an Aldi in a service station, and I'll tell you for why. When I'm on my way home. And I'm like, oh, I just want to pick up like some milk and bread and like stuff. I've had a trip away.
Yeah.
I want to come back home. I want to pick up my essentials. You've got me over a barrel spending 15 quid on
But
that.
then you go home with fancy milk.
I don't want fancy milk. Milk isn't fancy. Milk is milk.
it's a-
What are you
Fancy.
buying in Aldi for your lunch there and then
Little fly.
on the journey home?
Well, I wouldn't be getting the lunch from there. That's the thing. I'm getting my lunch
So where are
from
you getting your lunch?
well,
Oh,
the sushi place, the KFC place, the Leon, whatever. But for my actual bits and bobs shop, I don't want an M&S in a service station. I want value. I resent the fact that I'm having to pay these heightened prices for my essentials.
She's already Rose's ranting.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've come to realise that's just every podcast, isn't it? Another thing that I think you'll both agree on this in a service station that I want is an actually good soft play.
Yeah.
that's
Because you
Great
get
one.
out, right, with your kid and you're like, we need to let them run around.
Yeah.
You go into wherever it is, the place to sit down, and they've just put like the saddest tiny mirror on a wall with like a little tiny sort of, like twirly thing that they can twirl around in.
Yeah.
And it's very grubby.
It's grubby.
Very
There
It's-
is, there is one. It's not big enough, but it is almost good. Which service station is it in? It's like in a. There's a KFC right there. It's on the way
BT,
to
that's
Devon.
not narrowing things down.
There's a KFC right there.
And
It's on the
also,
M5?
God bless you for trying, but I'm not going to travel to there specifically for the soft play. I'm just saying I would like that there.
It is
Dream
good, but then it's
scenario.
hard to get them out. Then they won't fucking come out. And you're like, we gotta go.
Right, yeah.
Traffic's building
But
up.
at the moment, I find it stressful because I let Froggy off the leash. And like you say, he's straight into WH Smith taking stuff off the shelves. He's got his hand in the pick and mix. I'm like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
No. And then my final rogue suggestion, which is sort of a retail park element, Hollywood Bowl. Couple of quick lanes, and you can have a speed round. You go in, you pay. They're like, "Do you want a couple of balls? Do you want a couple of goes? Let off a bit of steam."
An
off
activity.
some
Stretch your legs a
steam.
bit.
Because at the moment, the
Yeah.
only activity there is
Walking
gambling.
around.
It's
The
it's
arcade.
it's the slot machines.
Yeah.
So I
Sad old
think
slots.
let's get people off the slotties.
Yeah.
And get them into
Replace
the bowling
the
alley.
slots with a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Love it.
That is a good idea.
That is a lovely idea. Right. I think we've answered that question, Karis.
Yeah.
Right. Our next question is from Ellis O'Grady from Patreon.
Hi, Ellis.
Hi, Ellis.
Some Welsh names.
Oh, yeah.
Karis and Ellis.
Karis and Ellis. Do you know each other? No.
Oh, that's it's degrading.
It's degrading. Sorry about
Bet
that.
they do though.
They do. After body question. Camille has mentioned a few times about her getting engaged after a month. I want to know how your engagements happened and if roles were reversed and you were to propose to your husbands, how would you have planned the perfect proposal for them?
First of all, are you digging me out for mentioning it a few times? I'll never mention it again. Fine.
Yeah, Camille's mentioned a few times.
And second of all, what was it? What was it? How did we get engaged? And then if we were
Yeah.
to do it again.
No, so it's how did your partners propose to you if they
Yeah.
did?
And then how would you do it?
How would you do it
Do
if
it
you
for
were going
them.
to propose?
So
Well-
James didn't technically propose because, yes.
You proposed to him.
Well, no. It was kind of...
I thought you were like going, I'm going to propose to him. I'm going to propose to him.
Well, but I didn't like actually propose to him properly.
You were just like, let's get
So
married.
the very brief backstory is I told them I was going to marry him before we were going out.
Yeah.
They were
Which
like,
is
that's
wild.
mad, you're not even going out.
Yeah.
And
No,
also
you said,
the-
I'm going to propose to him before you were going out.
Yeah, and also the one
No,
time
did
you
I?
tried to kiss
Yes.
him, he did push you away.
Oh,
so-
fuck off. Right. Then we were going out 10 years ago now. Started going out.
Mm.
2016. Oh, no. Sorry, we were engaged.
Okay.
Oh, well, I've done it again.
But remember, it happened after a month, so it could have been the same.
Oh,
Yeah, same year.
Yeah. So we start going out January 2016,
16 probably.
I
Yes,
think.
Camille.
Oh my
it's a
God.
month. It's a month
And
before you
January's
got
the
engaged,
the first
famously.
month
Yeah.
of the year. Yeah.
February is a leap year. Is this year a leap year?
Yes.
No, because every 4 years.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and you were like, oh, the leap year's coming up, and that's when I can propose to him.
Yeah, I can propose to him.
Oh yeah, because there's that stupid tradition that women are only
Women
allowed
can-
to
yeah, blah, blah, blah.
propose once
Women can
every
propose.
fucking 4 years.
But then you were like, did I tell you? And you said that
Yeah.
would be mad.
I remember
Yeah.
we were in a pub called The Surprise. Do you
Were we?
remember?
And you were like,
For-
surprise!
for
gonna
May's
propose to
I've
someone.
got
mum's
no memory of that.
birthday?
Whose mum's birthday?
May.
May's mum's birthday.
Oh yes,
Friend of the pod, May Martin's parents came over from Canada.
Yeah.
Yes, good
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
And you said that's mad, don't do it. So I didn't do it. But then a month later, so technically we got engaged after 2 months. Because then a month
That's
later,
better.
I said, oh, I was going to propose on leap year day, but that would have been mad. And then he said, I would have said yes. And then I said, oh, shall we just get married then? And he said, yeah. So I guess I did propose.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
And
Good
then
for you.
he got me an engagement ring for our engagement party.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I don't think he like got down on one knee and did it, did he? Again. Oh, it's bad that I can't remember if he did or not.
I think you'd remember if you
Yeah.
did.
He won't
hell.
watch this. He won't watch this. It's fine.
Let's hope not. Anyway, James,
Um,
if you did, let us know.
But if I was to do it again and if I was to propose to him like properly,
Yeah.
Mhm.
then maybe I'd do it in Edinburgh, 'cause that's where we met. But not during
Yeah.
the festival month.
Yeah.
Go back and another time when it's not the festival.
And what would be the setting? Would it be like Arthur's Seat? Would it be like on the street? Would you like go to the place where you first kissed or something? Or the place where like he
May-
tried to kiss you and then you pushed him, like you tried to push him, kiss you and he pushed you away.
Chip
or-
fat flat.
Chip fat flat. I'd go to. Good question. Not Arthur's Seat.
No. Been
No.
there, done that.
Maybe. Yeah, you don't want to go anywhere that you've like got with anyone else.
Ah.
Yeah.
Would I just do it in the Pleasance courtyard?
Oh,
No,
Wow.
no, I
I've
wouldn't.
seen of
That's
too many
awful.
traumas.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go. Okay, we go to Edinburgh. I'd probably want to stay in like a weird venue, but he's much more like, can we just stay in a nice
Stay somewhere
hotel?
nice.
So I'd
Please,
book
Camille.
I'd book like
Yeah.
a nice hotel.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'd go out to the sea,
Portobello.
Portobello Beach.
Yeah. I was going
One
to say
day.
Portobello Beach.
And I'd do it there.
That's really nice.
That's
Mm.
lovely.
Would you go down on one knee?
Yeah, I would.
Oh.
Oh, but he can't go on. Oh yeah, we won't be on the sea because he can't go on boats, can he?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
dizzy.
because he's dizzy.
So
Well,
we'll,
yeah, but
we'll
you
be
don't
at
have to go
yeah,
on
we'll
the
be at
boat.
we'll be at the beach.
Sorry, he's dizzy. He's got Malda de Bartmont syndrome.
He's got Malda de Bartmont syndrome. He's dizzy 24/7.
feels like he's on a boat all the time.
Feels like he's on a boat, so we can't go on boats. So we'd go to the seaside, but yeah, we would definitely wouldn't be on the sea. We'd just be on the beach,
Hmm.
down on one knee.
Hmm.
Pebble Beach, isn't it?
No,
It
there's
is pebbly.
Oh, I thought there was sand at Portobello.
Oh, I remember it pebbly.
Maybe it's pebbly.
Anyway,
Anyway,
how about you?
Lovely.
do you want the story of how it happened? How he
Yeah,
actually did
how did
it?
you
We
get
were
proposed to?
we went on a trip to Wales, a little walking holiday.
Oh yes, I remember
Yeah.
this.
Lovely.
had an Airbnb. It was lovely. It was like winter time. I remember it was like, maybe January, February. And I think it was like maybe snowy.
Oh.
And we were on a really long walk and I was navigating and he kept being really weird. He kept saying to me, how long's left on the walk? Like all the time. And I kept being like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know, because it was like the direction.
Why did he want to
So-
do it like just at the end?
Yeah,
of the
so he
walk?
wanted to do it near the end of the walk, basically. But I didn't know that. And I just kept being like, I don't know. Like, I've just got directions. I don't have like, you are now 7/8 of the way through the walk. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just was quite annoyed with him because I was like, I don't know how long's left on the fucking walk. And then we got to like this bit which was quite difficult, and then we were near. It was obvious that we were near the end of the walk, but there was this bit that was like really hard to navigate. It was like, oh, turn when there's a rock in the path, take the left fork. But obviously there was quite a lot of rocks in the path, so I was like, couldn't work it out. And then,
Are you getting a bit stressy?
yeah, verging on it, just a bit like, I don't know, you know. Anyway. Then he was behind me and he was like, he said Rose, and he said it in a way that was like, I thought something bad had happened. I don't know. He sort of, and then I turned around and he was down on one knee, had a ring. But it really shocked. It was like, shocked me.
Yeah.
It was quite shocking.
It's amazing how much it shocks you.
Yeah.
I was very shocked when Sam did it. It was on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were in the Angel flat.
Yeah.
And
On the roof.
we were like wrapping presents, and he's like, I've got to go and do my present for you up on the roof. And I was like, what could it possibly be? Is it huge? He's like, no, it's it's more of an experience. And I was like, okay. And then he like went up onto the roof. I was like, what the fuck? And then as we were walking up there when he'd finished, I had a tiny thought. I was like, is he gonna? And I was like, no. And then he opened the doors and it was really windy. So there was like everything had fallen over.
Oh.
There was like 2 glasses of champagne just on the floor. Like flowers tipped over. I was like, oh. And then he asked me to marry him. I don't remember like saying yes, but I think I must have done.
Yeah, well, you're married to him. So.
He filmed it in secret. Don't you remember?
Yeah,
it in
but
secret?
he-
And
but
then
the
played it at your
ang-
wedding.
the
But the
angle
angle
was
was just your ass.
Just my ass. I didn't realise he'd filmed it, and then it came on at the wedding. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and it's just your ass
An
in like
enormous
not your
arse.
best pair of jeans.
No.
Yeah.
Awful pair of like those like skinny jeans that sort of sagged off the bum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
And they're like sort of faded where you sat down.
Yeah. Bad times.
But yeah, what once we'd got engaged, once I'd kind of got over the you know, surprise and had said yes,
Yeah.
we were then walking back, like finishing the walk, and whenever like any other walkers would cross our path, Dan would just say to me, don't tell them. Because he could tell that I was just wanting to be like, we just got engaged. He'd be like, don't tell them.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
And if you were going to propose to him?
I don't know why my heart, my initial gut reaction is like, it's like I would want to do it in a prank way.
Okay. Yeah.
Not like hiding the ring in, you know, not like hiding it in something, but like in a way that's sort of funny,
Yeah.
not too serious, not too sincere.
Right.
Like,
Like
just really casual, like, you know what I mean?
yeah, like it's just in your bum hole or something.
Yeah, it's in my bum, exactly that, in my bum hole, and then I just do a poo in the middle of the living room floor, and I'm like, well,
You could just do it like me. Just sit in a Mexican restaurant and go, I was going to ask you to marry me.
yeah.
So do you want to?
Or I think I would do it like, you know, just like it's like you sort of accidentally, you know,
Yeah.
put it somewhere, you know, it's
Yeah.
like very casual
Yeah.
and unexpected. But knowing me, it would backfire, and because he's got a habit of like throwing away all packaging, even though it might be useful, he'd probably just
Okay.
accidentally like
Yeah, throw it
recycle it or something.
Mm.
But actually, I think probably I'd do something similar to what he did. The thing that I definitely would not do is anything public.
Public,
I find
no.
it unbearable.
See, I wouldn't want to do it with other people around, but I think I told Sam I was pregnant with Mabel in like the little back room of Blacks. Like after work, I like brought the pregnancy test in the bag. So I was thinking if I was going to propose to Sam, it would be like in a little back private area.
but somewhere that's not private. So you'd be in a private bit,
Because we are like before kids, our thing was like going out to have cocktails
Yeah.
in like a little cool
Yeah.
place and like chatting and having a nice time.
Yeah.
Which we don't
Don't do that anymore. Yeah.
We just do
But
that at home.
I have you ever seen a public engagement
No.
happen?
Oh no! Wait, I have. When I was working in the garden parties at Buckingham Palace.
Oh yeah.
I was handing out the cakes, and there was a public engagement by the pond, and I was like, "Well done, sir."
Yeah.
Because she was absolutely chuffed.
Was the Queen there?
Queen was there.
Right, okay, they're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Who?
Yeah.
So they'd been invited to one of the garden parties.
Yeah, I think he was like, I don't know, get on OBE or something.
Mm.
Maybe he was a veteran or something.
I saw one in a restaurant that I was in with Dan, and it was like it was a present that his dad had got him for his 30th. So it was like a really fancy, I think it was a Michelin star restaurant. It was in like like a country house thing. So you go there, you have a room, you go down for dinner. So it was like quite quiet, like mostly older kind of couples. Not like loud mute, not like a kind of restaurant where it was like you kind of have to have your voice a bit like this because everyone's sort of listening.
And it's like piano music and like
and like waiters who are just there all the time, like
ever present.
Yeah. So it was nice. It was really nice, but it was like it's quite a obtrusive. Like it's not. You don't feel like you're like lost in a crowd. And then this guy got down on one knee and proposed to this girl, and it was just so, I don't know, I just felt, because obviously then everyone goes completely silent, everyone looks.
Did she say yes?
She said yes.
Thank
and I think
Lord.
sometimes I'm like, that's why you're doing it here, because she's got to say yes. But like it was like it was afterwards that I found so painfully embarrassing, because I was like, that we've all now got to kind of go on with our evenings, and she's obviously sat there thinking like, oh, I mean, and it's like everyone's just got to like then kind of pretend that nothing's happened. It was just very weird, and I was like, that would be like my nightmare proposal.
Absolute nightmare. Yeah,
I think if the people doing it feel no awkwardness and like it, then that feeds out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it was coming from it was an awkward.
They had an awkward vibe.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I wouldn't like it publicly either, don't think.
No.
Yuck.
But also Dan did a really good stealth thing to get my ring size. I didn't like clock at all, and normally I'm like quite observant, but we were just watching a film one night, and I had a ring that I used to wear on that finger all the time on the other hand, and I feel like he sort of like built up to it for a number of days, where he would like, we'd be watching the TV and he'd be just like fiddling with it, like playing with it and slipping it on and off. And then one night I don't know how he did it, he'd like slipped it off and then managed to like measure it with a bit of paper or something. I mean, it was the ring was the wrong size, but but I thought it was really but I thought it was really amazing how I was like, I literally didn't even think that's what he was doing. Didn't even think. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Good question though.
Really good
Thanks,
question.
Alice.
Right, now it's time for our segments. Each week we're going to do our new segments. If you've been listening to the series so far, you'll know what's going on.
Yeah, you'll have heard one of all of them now.
You will.
Actually.
You will have.
Yeah. Who's...
Do you prefer? No. What the Gog, please.
What the Gog with Camille. Now this What the Gog, Rose has kind of suggested it to me because this gogged her. And it gogged her because my husband James told her about it and it had gogged him. Didn't gog me until I realised, actually, it is a bit of a What the Gog.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what James said to you?
Yeah, basically, I can't remember what we were talking about. I was doing a little sketch with James the other day, and we were talking about their toddler sleep, because obviously that's all you talk about with other toddler parents, how they're sleeping, what's fucked up recently.
Yeah.
James said, Rocky. Oh no, I said, what time does Rocky go to bed? That's right, and he was like, it's late, but he was like, his bedtime routine is mad. He said, he was like, every time I go away for the night, I come back and then there's another 4 steps to his bedtime routine. Camille's like, oh, I'll get back. And Camille's like, oh, by the way, you now have to read him Stickman backwards 10 times before he'll go to sleep.
So I'm going to tell you his bedtime routine.
Yeah, Camille texted it to me last night, and I really hope you do it in the order that you told me, because there was like a really funny bit. I haven't got my phone because it's filming, but there was a really funny bit where you were like, oh, I forgot about this bit.
Well,
So leave
I
that
think there's bits that I even forgot about that I didn't tell
me.
you. So, okay, it used to be pretty good. It used to be bath, creams, PJs, story, talk through his day, bed.
Yeah, which is Froggy's.
Song,
yeah.
bed, sorry.
Yeah,
I
that's
missed out
exactly
song.
Froggy's.
Song, bed.
Yeah.
Now, at its worst, when it's just like me on my own and I'm not good at saying no, and he can smell the kind of the weakness in me.
Yeah, he can smell the power and control.
Mhm.
He's got a taste for it.
It's bath, watch a little something on the telly, maybe the Gruffalo,
Okay.
something like
That's
that.
quite a long Gruffalo.
25 minutes.
About half an hour.
Yeah, what time's he having about? Because this gogged me. This is the thing that gogged me, Camille, was that James said Rocky goes to bed at 8, and then you
Sometimes
text me at like 6:45 the other day saying, sorry, was just doing Rocky's bath. And I was like, what the fuck? He's having a bath at 6:45, and then it's taking you an hour and a quarter.
Oh, I often do his bath much earlier than that.
Right. So this is the extent we're talking about.
So we might play for a bit, we'll watch something. Then while we're watching something, he's like, I want some supper. Okay, I'll get him some supper. I'll get him some milk. Then I'm like, let's brush your teeth. As soon as I say I'm going to brush his teeth, I'm hungry. I want more supper. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because they don't want to get
5 minutes ago, I said, do you want more milk? Do you want another crumpet? And he's like, yeah, no, I'm hungry. I want supper now. This is what he did to me last night. A crumpet, some olives, a baby bell, and more milk. Like, do you want a whole other dinner just before we're going to brush your teeth? So then, of course, I get the second supper.
Yeah.
We're
Does
doing
he eat
that.
it?
Weak.
He ekes it out. So he's got the crumpet. Oh, I forgot this. This is just coming to me now. I made the mistake one night of going, what do you want on your crumpet? And I was like, cream cheese, Marmite. I went, do you want half and half? He was like, yeah, half and half.
Oh, Huss.
Now, Haas and Haas has become cream cheese, Marmite, peanut butter. So I'm now cutting the crumpet into quarters.
Yeah.
Doing a couple of squares
Yeah.
of Marmite,
Yeah.
one square of cream cheese, one square.
Yeah.
Right, then I'm taking it to him. He's not touching it. He's going, first, jump off the sofa 10 times, because he still can't say his Fs. Jump off the sofa 10 times. I was like, no, eat your supper first. Trying to feed it to him. He's going like I'm licking the crumpet. That's what he's like, taking the tiniest morsel so that it's
he's got you
like,
over an
eking out.
absolute barrel.
So I start feeding him, going, big bite. I'm trying to shove it in. We get to the end of supper, and more milk. Still wants more milk. I'm like, you can't need more milk. And we've added an extra step to this. Well, I've added an extra step to this. James got a coffee machine. Rocky's been introduced to frothy milk. So now if it's a really bad one, he'll go, I want milk and I want it to be frothy milk.
Yeah.
So we're doing frothy milk.
All these things that you're saying are all things that Froggy tries. Milk. And I just go, no.
Yeah. Well, there's the problem.
Yeah.
Saying no is very hard for me.
Okay, it was very easy for me.
So we then brush teeth. Going through a phase where he wouldn't brush his teeth unless I played him a YouTube video of a man showing you a tutorial on how to open a coconut.
I thought you were going to say on how to brush your teeth.
We're watching a video about how to open a fresh coconut.
Yeah.
Then we're doing stories. He goes, I'll pick. Of course, he's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's getting shitloads of books.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, we've done the books. We're going to my bed to do your talk from your day. And he's like, yes, okay. But first, cuddles and kisses and tickles in bed, and 1 hide and seek.
Right.
So
Hide
then-
and seek.
Yeah.
Hide and
Wow.
seek
We
is
do
in the
hide
bedtime
and seek
routine.
under the covers. We'll take it in turns. One of us hides under the covers, the other half
That's gonna get him
finds us.
sleepy.
Yeah.
Those are wind down.
So we're doing a couple rounds of hide and seek in the covers. Then we're doing the talk from the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your day. And of course, because I always end it with like, do you want to tell me anything? He's thinking up things,
Yeah,
any
what can I-
little tiny bit of
can I
shit he can
do?
think to say
Yeah.
to keep going. Yeah, I've got something else to say, something else to
Yeah.
say. Then we go to the toilet, obviously. Finally, we're into bed.
Yeah.
Finally into bed. As soon as his feet touch the mattress, I need the toilet again. And he's got me over a barrel. Because
Yeah.
I've potty trained him and he
Yeah.
knows now if he tells me he needs the toilet again,
You gotta take him to the toilet.
straight back out, going straight back to the toilet. And then he's got into this thing where he says he can't do a poo unless he's holding his figures. He's got so many figures. I need a sugar. So I'm like, okay, go and get a sugar. So I go and get Elsa or fucking Tiana. I'm like, here you go, hold that. No, I want Werewolf and Zazu. Very specific figures that he wants. And they'll be
Yeah.
like, you know, he hides them down the sofa.
So
or,
you gotta go
Yeah.
find
so
it.
I'm scrabbling around.
It's hide and
Yeah,
seek.
Yeah.
I'm scrabbling around the flat, trying to find Zazu and Werewolf. He holds them. He finishes on the toilet. We go back into bed. What happens when we're in bed? I have to draw on his back. First of all, I have to draw a house. I have to say what's on the house. And then, and this was an incredible add-on, family at pub. This is based on my sister-in-law's engagement party. I have to draw everyone in the family that was at the pub and specify whether they're big or little. So it would go, big mummy, big daddy, little Rocky, big Auntie Rose. Go through everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone
Little
at the
Alba.
pub. Little Alba. Everyone at the pub.
This was the bit that so she sent me the entire bedtime routine and then a later text saying, "Oh, I forgot. I also have to draw a family at the pub where I list everyone at the pub on his back." I was like, yeah.
Wow. And then he falls asleep.
And
No.
then it's a song. Which
Song.
used to be Jesus Christ Superstar. I used to just do one round
Jesus
of try.
Christ.
No.
Superstar.
Superstar. No, it was that lovely song. Try not to get worried. Try not to turn on to. You know, the one that she sings to him,
I haven't seen
Mary
it.
Magdalene. Anyway,
No idea.
he doesn't like that now. He requests Hush Little Baby because I sang it one time when he was upset, but I don't know the words. So I was making up things of like,
yeah.
you know, what I'm buying. And yeah,
Froggy has that, and Dan has never learnt
the words.
the true words.
Yeah.
So he just freestyles it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm buying him bottles of wine. Or
Yeah.
I'm putting
Yeah.
all sorts in there. So he requests that, and then I leave the room, and I'll just hear water. Go back in, stand up, give him his water, leave the room, and then I'll just
Yeah.
have a few call-ins, and he's learned how to do the cute voice. I want to mum a cuddle. I want
Right,
to.
yeah.
Yeah. There might be another Baby Bell thrown in there. I'm just giving him Baby Bell in bed.
Right, yeah.
So yeah,
So-
this is all taking me, you know, as you can imagine, probably 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Froggy, a lot of the stuff that you've mentioned, Froggy has like tried for a while, or he'll like angle for more stories, or he'll, you know, say water, water, water. But now I've had to go back to absolute basics, and we are like military strict, because you give him an inch, you give that boy an inch, and you've added half an hour. Like there was a point where, again, it's very difficult because he's very cute. He'll say like, so I kind of do the bath, I take him into his bedroom, I like get him basically into his pajamas, and then Dan comes out and takes over and like puts him into his sleep, so like does his story, does his song and stuff. And he got into a habit of being like, mama sleep sack, and it would be like he wanted me to do it. But then very quickly I was like, oh, you don't actually it's not that you want me to do this, it's that you just want to like prolong me being in here so I don't leave and you get put down to bed, basically. So we've had to go hard line. So now it's quite it's quite hard because I do have to leave with him going, Mama Adore. But I'm like, you've had so many cuddles from me.
Yeah.
And that's why we give him water like early in the bedtime routine.
Rose, I've tried it. Don't you think I've
No,
tried it?
but that's so now. So it sounds awful because now if he asks for water after that, we're like, no. Because they just, well, as you've discovered.
Oh yeah. The thing that I think gogs everyone is that I sort of don't mind.
Yeah. And that's fine. You know, if you don't mind, if you're like, then it's fine. But for me, I'm like, I need an hour and a half in the evening because I'm going to bed at 9:30, of course.
Yeah.
Whereas you're staying up late.
I'm staying up.
But I need him to go. I need him down.
Right.
Can I just say you've not weighed in on the bedtime routine?
Oh, okay.
You don't have to.
It's tricky. Like Elsie is very much the same. She will try and push it, but if you say no to Elsie, she goes nuclear. And she doesn't have. She's not in a crib, so she's jumping out. I'm gonna get out.
Okay,
she's running around. She's chucking. She's pulling things off shelves, scratching. She's not scratched actually recently. But she is very much a violent force.
Yeah, I should caveat all this by saying that Froggy's still in a cot, so he is caged.
Exactly. I think
when that stops, God forbid.
Keep him caged for as long.
I'm
as
going
you
to.
fucking can.
I'm going to. We accidentally put him down. He came back from for his nap once the other day, and he was falling asleep on Dan, so we just put him not in his sleep sack, and then we were like, fuck, because he was like trying to climb, and I was like, he hasn't clocked that there is the potential for him to climb out of this, and as soon as he realizes that, we're fucked.
Get out of that sleep sack.
One of my friends from antenatal just sent us a screen grab of her baby monitor with her kid on the top of the crib thing, like literally mid climbing out. She was like, what the fuck do I do now?
Got to put him in a bed.
Yeah.
And it's a nightmare.
Yeah. But Froggy's quite, I don't think he's stupid, but he doesn't he hasn't got a mind that's like, oh, I could take the sleep sack off and get out of here yet.
Yeah. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just until then.
He loves his sleep sack at the moment, but
I think they do. And then there's just a day where they just go, no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elsie gets violent. Mabel just cannot turn her brain off. And if she could talk, I think if you didn't stop her, she could probably talk all night.
Yeah.
Just like nonsense and just like stuff she's been thinking about, and then people at school, and then like imaginary situations, and then comic books, and then stuff, and it's just like, this is all
stream of
great,
consciousness.
but you need to shut up,
go to sleep. Yeah,
you need to get her a
she is
dictaphone.
really sweet, and she'll go like, "Mummy, you're the best mummy a girl could ask for."
Oh!
She's honestly like a little storybook.
I wouldn't be able to leave if Froggy.
cute.
You know what I'm like with a compliment. If Froggy was saying that kind of stuff, he could stay up till midnight.
Honestly, I'm like, I'm so lucky to have you as my little girl.
Oh, well, Elsie's like,
Elsie's like,
oh, good.
but yeah, good times. No, Mabel does stay up reading until about 9 p.m. Yikes. Right, finally, legends and dicks.
From the listeners.
From our very listeners. And I mean, the one I've included is from Joss Neptune on Patreon. And she says, can you be the dicks?
One of our fave names.
Yeah.
It is a great name. Can you guys be the dicks? Because you've been away for so long.
No, sorry. As I've said, Joss, we can't. That's our prerogative. And we've been cooking up a video podcast for you, okay?
Exactly. Be grateful. And finally, we've got one from Rosie Frances Snedden, my sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
She says, my legends for the weekend are Beatty and Rose for helping me in my first couple of weeks postpartum because she's got a little baby James.
Yeah, baby
Yeah.
James.
You both helped me feel sane and gave such great advice. Thank you for being great therapists. My dick of the week is
Camille.
Camille.
She didn't give me any advice.
That came through on the email, and I did reply, and I was like, thanks for sending this, Rosie. I've taken note that Rose and BT are your motherhood gurus, but if you do want to know anything about eczema cream or nappy rash, you got to message me. That's my forte.
True, that's your forte. My dick of the week is St George's Hospital for closing the gate closest to the maternity ward overnight. So at 5 centimeters dilated, I had to hobble around to a different gate.
What the fuck?
And then have a longer walk once I was on site.
That's mad.
Absolutely insane.
You're a legend, Rosie.
You are a legend, she says, from Rosie, Dean and baby James.
Aww.
You can't close the gates to the maternity ward.
I know, insane.
That's crazy.
But
It's
yeah.
misogyny at its finest.
Well, that's it.
Love it.
Love it. Thanks, guys.
Hope you've enjoyed your after party.
Yeah.
And there will be another after party for you,
A bonus
for
one.
the patrons.
No video on that one, probably.
No video on that one because we are just going to do that on Zoom again,
Yeah.
probably.
Gonna film it.
But we will need some big questions for that.
We will. So
please.
please keep sending in your beg.
Beg.
Your
Send in your
bag
beg
questions.
From Northern Ireland now. Big questions
Bag
on
questions
Patreon.
and legends and dicks.
Patreon on email at birthdayGirlsComedy@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at bdaygirlscomedy.
No, at
Birthday Girls House Party.
the name
That's
of the
it.
podcast.
Sorry.
Real tricky one to remember that handle.
So yeah, please send us your big questions and your legends and dicks, and we'll read them out on the pod, and you'll be like a celeb for our listeners.
Couple of minutes.
I feel like this has got good unhinged after party energy and that
I
we've sort
think
of lost
so.
our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks to our producers Sam and Connor.
Yay!
Thank you to Lucy Moore for our lovely artwork,
Thanks, Lucy.
and thank you to Anne Chemlewski for our sick music, and thanks you guys for being here,
Thanks,
BT, for
for
hosting.
your input.
for your impromptu hosting, which you took to admirably.
Thanks. Did it. The end.
Bye.